Welcome for this week's HMV new movies haul. I'm doing every week, picking up movies from HMV. Cause I got a pure card, so I put points on that card. So I go to the maximum points, which is 50 quid. So I always save up my points until I reach the £50 store credit. So that's what I do. I'm going to buy movies like every week if I want to see that movie, that is, or want to own it. And two movies came out this week that I picked up. I mean, there could be more that I want to come out, but as far as my knowledge goes, them are the two what I seen on HMV website that I know wanted. I mean, something could be overlooked in HMV and I probably missed it. But anyway, two movies I picked up. One is I already seen this before in the cinemas. We got A Quiet Place. Already seen this movie before, so I'm really looking forward to be checking this movie out in 4K. Unfortunately, don't have a slip, but I'm not a big slip cover person anyway. So A Quiet Place, and another one, the last movie I got from HMV. I never even heard of this until I looked on their website. So I don't know anything about it, never seen it. We got the Amazing Fox. So this is a complete blind buy for me, but I love animal movies. I love animals altogether, and one of my favourite things to watch are animal movies. And so I pretty much would pick up anything with an animal in it. So, I mean, I have no doubt this movie probably really cheesy, and this might not even be good. But I will definitely check this out really soon and give you guys my thoughts on this movie. So, for Mason Fox, I have no idea if this is going to be a good movie, but looking forward to this anyway. So, that is it for my movies for this week. So, I hope you enjoyed my small pickups. Oh, before I get on to the reviews, next week, as far as I can tell on their website, only one movie that I want to pick up. I'm not going to tell you what that is, but it's pretty a big movie, and I've already seen this movie before in cinemas, so you guys probably will guess what movie that is. But it will be only one movie next week, and I already pre-ordered it, so I'm looking forward to rewatching that, because I watched that movie with my mum in cinemas, and we both laughed our head off to that movie. That movie was so funny, so I'm looking forward to watching that movie again. So stay tuned for, in a minute, for my first part of my two reviews. Okay, just finished watching A Quiet Place, and just as I remembered it, it was a fantastic movie. I really enjoy this film. This film is sort of the suspense, thriller, horror. There's only like 1 minute worth of talking in this film. Not very many words are actually in this film, but it is an English movie. It isn't a foreign movie. Um, in this movie, the whole it's set like in sort of apocalyptic sort of world now, but everybody in uh, everybody all the people are dead, and it just this family trying to survive on their own. And if anyone make a single sound, then they pretty much signing their death warrant. One bit of sound and then sort of demon creatures sort of comes in a great speed and kill them. Cause they got like sort of pincers hands. And for them to communicate with each other, they use sign language, which lucky for them that all of them know sign language because of their daughter who happens to be deaf. And something really tragic happens at the very beginning of this movie, and she felt really responsible for that accident. And their eldest son, he really, like the rest of the family, he was really scared. And things left after the main big event, the big accident what happened at the beginning of the movie. A year has passed, over a year has passed since that day, and the mother is pregnant. I have no idea why they decide to do that in such a state in where the world is now. I don't know why you decide to do all that, but she's pregnant, and they figure how to go around that and make sure their baby is safe, and so is the mother after she give birth. And what I didn't get is it's been a year. Well, it's been about over a year, 2 years since the whole incident with these creatures happened, but she has a calendar what said her due date for a baby to arrive. And where on earth did she get that calendar? Because nobody will make it because they are dead. So I have no idea what that all about. It wasn't like a design one. I mean, it was like printed from a printer sort of style one. So not like they wrote it themselves. But the ending in this movie is fantastic. It really opened your eyes to it all. The ending was so good. I mean, I really wish. I mean, the ending was done great, but I wish they sort of carried it on for like another 20 half an hour, 20 minutes, half an hour. Because where they ended it, things will get sort of badass, but it sort of finished it. And that's the only little fault I have with this movie of how it ended. But on the same boat, the ending was sort of good. How they did it, sort of set it up for like a sequel, but you all know what was going to happen, so I don't think they will be making a sequel. I think it's sort of your imagination on the ending of the movie. But I would definitely recommend it. If you're not a big fan of watching subtitles movies, then I probably wouldn't check this out. You probably won't understand what they are talking about and what's going on. But if you just want to see it, even if you don't like subtitle movies, then check it out. You don't probably have to read the writing, but before you get the story, I would say you need to read the subtitles. But this is a brilliant movie. I would definitely recommend it. and yeah, A Quiet Place. Okay, I have just finished watching The Amazing Fox, and let me see if we can turn that a bit. There we go. And it was an alright movie. I love these kinds of movies, these family movies, themed animals and that. I'm a big animal lover, and I pick up anything with an animal in it. Doesn't matter what it is. It's sold when it comes to animals, and this was an alright movie. Although the bad guys in this movie were really goofy, as most comedies are, but some acting in this movie don't seem right, and the acting could have been better in this movie. But and on the front cover, this is a really good front cover, but that sort of reddish brownish fox, that looked nothing like the actual fox that is in this movie. The fox what we got in this movie, if you can see, is that little brown fox there. That brown, actually I'd say more black fox. So that's the fox what we're dealing with in this movie. This movie is about a young girl who always dreamt of having a dog, but because her mother passed away 2 years ago, and they said when she was alive that when they her mother is a dog trainer, and she had a dog called Max, and he passed away, but apparently to her he is the most smartest dog. But and she said to her daughter when she when in the future they will have a dog together, name him Max. But that unfortunately never came. So she really wanted a dog called Max, and she obsessed with naming every creature she find Max for respect to her mother. And when she found a fox cub, she soon took it in, called it Max, and her mischievous sort of came from there. Her dad was completely against animals because he broke the news to his daughter that he is getting married to a woman who he worked with that his daughter has never met or even heard about. But the fox is we tamed, but the new person who the girl's dad is getting married to, she's allergic to animals. But then she decided to break the news to about finding Max. But he got two really bad Russian guys here. They are really goofy and really insane. They try to find little Max, but they they called themselves the animal control, But this is this is an interesting movie. I enjoyed it. Is it the best movie? Absolutely not. If it's the worst movie, completely unknown. But I enjoyed this movie. I mean, if it got animal in it, I'm gonna enjoy this movie. Even if it's bad, I'm gonna enjoy this movie. But this movie wasn't bad. The acting could have been better, but because after the girl went in tears, her dad told her about her mum, about she getting remarried. That her tears only lasted that night. But when she actually met her, she was okay because all she could think about is keeping Max's secret. So her feelings towards her mother about the new woman in her life should have went on the backstream. But besides from that, this is a good movie and I would definitely recommend it. High Flyers do a lot of movies. I have a ton of high flyer movies, and they mostly do these sort of drama animal movies. But I would definitely recommend this if you're an animal lover. I mean, don't expect to love it, but I would think you will at least like it. And that, if I were rating movies again like I used to, I would definitely give this movie a 3 out of 5. Yeah, so that is The Amazing Fox, and that is all I got to show you for this week. So stay tuned for next week HMV Whole, where I'm only picking up one movie. And like I said at the beginning of this video, I've seen it in cinemas and I can't wait to rewatch it. Though it might be a quick video next week, but I mean there could be more movies I want next week. But as I've seen from the HMV website, I mean if there were HMV near me instead of an hour away, I would have went there personally. But I don't really want to fork out bus fare each week. So instead I just buy them online. And if I miss a movie, then I just pick it up whenever I find it in the future. Like I got Asda and Morrison's a lot because they are really near me, but I don't get points from them, so that's why I don't order from them. If I should see them for Asda and Morrison's, I will pick them up, but I won't do a review about them because this is a HMV video, and so this video is only dedicated to movies I have picked up from HMV, new movies, not like old movies I just want in my collection. It has to be a new movie from that week, and this one just came out, and just like the other one, A Quiet Place, just came out. So stay tuned for next week, where it might be a quick video, but it's definitely a good week when I pick it up. So stay tuned for next week, and see you later.